I'm the one that wants to be with you. And deep inside, I hope you feel it too. Waiting on a line of greens and blues. Just to be the next to be with you.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Make
good,
an
man.
album.
Yeah, we should make an album. Dear God, no.
I would
Guys,
do it.
welcome to Real Awkward, the best damn podcast you heard
Today.
today. I fell asleep.
I was waiting for you to say it, but I was like, oh, maybe I should.
My name's Andy.
I'm Amanda.
I am Ashley.
Yay.
Yay.
The little trio of fun. We're the three best friends that anyone could have. We're the three best friends that anyone can have. And we'll never, ever, 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 ever leave each other.
We were
Except
all
for when
doing
you
the
left
same
me.
Dance.
Except when you left me. Except that one time when you fucking left me.
Except remember that one time that you moved across the country to be away from me, but
You
that's okay.
Sons of bitches.
We're still here, aren't we?
I'm sorry.
I know, whatever.
I'm sorry. We love it here so much. Okay, so what is happening?
What is
I don't know.
happening?
What is happening on the podcast today?
What's happening, Richard?
We are going to examine.
My prostate.
Oh, I'm out.
Next week on our live stream. No.
Yes.
We are going to examine movies that were released in the year 2000.
Ooh.
Specifically. Andy,
Every
how
single
how
movie.
old were you
In
in the year 2000?
In the year 2000, I was
The
16
distant
years
future.
old.
The year 2000.
Living it up during the millennium. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that I had a glass of wine and I had myself a real good time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you 21 in
No.
2000?
Nope, 16.
Did you hear a song?
Oh.
My song
it didn't
said-
compute. It did not compute.
Yep. Yes, I was 16 and I did a naughty. But it was good. It was tasty.
I definitely did not have red wine.
Because you were 14.
There's that.
Yep.
I also didn't drink till I was 21. So,
Right. So the year 2000,
the year 2000.
the millennium,
Yeah.
Y2K,
Yeah.
came out.
Big deal. Big deal.
Lots of movies probably came out in theaters.
And funny you bring up theaters because I am going down this list in order of U.S. box office rankings.
Oh, so like the
Ooh.
best that it did.
Yeah.
The best that it did and the best that it done. Everything here is really, really fun. And I
You're
watch a
feeling-
movie like I got two guns and I'm going to make you... What?
You're feeling real jingly today,
I didn't have alcohol yet.
but you're quite jingly.
I am very
Yeah, you are.
jingly. Okay, so box office, top, start from the bottom. No, start from the top.
Top.
End up in the bottom.
Yeah.
Now we're here.
It's a rough ride.
Too bad we're already there.
So we'll just keep going down until y'all get tired, and then we'll just
I like it.
be done.
God,
Got
I
it,
love this
got it.
episode.
Right?
Guys, if you're listening to the Real Awkward podcast, we have
Then
it.
you're in the right
We-
place.
Yes.
We have never done this
Guys, if you're
episode
listening,
before.
you are listening.
I love when Andy says, if you're still listening.
If you're still listening, congratulations.
Yes.
You've won our hearts.
If you're hearing this,
Congratulations.
because you're
You
still
won.
listening.
I want to say that you guys are listening to the first time we've ever done this segment. And if you like it,
Yeah.
let us know. If you guys enjoy this, because we think it will be fun.
And if you don't let us know, maybe we'll just keep doing it.
We will just keep doing it if you don't say stop.
We're just gonna get random. We're just gonna get random
Is there a
messages that just say
safe word?
stop.
Please stop.
I think Peter is going to say, Andy, stop. I already know. That's what he'll say. Uh-oh. You're gone. The whole episode, you don't get to see yourself.
Amanda can see me.
Yeah, Amanda, you can see Ash just fine.
Yeah.
Sorry. A warning came
There's a
up on the
pop-up.
monitor screen, and
Oh.
so only me.
That's okay.
I was like-
people have waited long.
They've waited long enough.
Oh my God, we're at 5 minutes and we still haven't done this thing.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
What do you think is the number one grossing film of 2000?
Like super gross out, like the worst.
No, like Andy, we're trying to start this episode.
Okay.
If you could play
All
along
right. Okay,
here.
wait. Okay, year 2000, Amanda. Best grossing movie. I say it's X-Men.
Oh, I was gonna say. Okay, so I'm gonna be Andy for a minute. 2000. So I was what? 12, 11, 12.
Yeah,
So that
yeah.
puts me in middle school.
Right. Yes.
I was gonna say Independence Day, but that's not. That's not 2000s.
No, isn't that 97?
It's like late 90s.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. Spider-Man.
Oh, that's
Spider-Man was 2000, wasn't it? X-Men and
That's a good
Spider-Man
one.
both came out that same year, didn't they? Or am I wrong? Tobey Maguire's?
I don't know.
Okay, then those are my two guesses, and I'm probably wrong.
I'm gonna say Mission Impossible.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Oh,
Get out of my butt. That's the highest
Yes.
grossing movie of 2000.
That's it. I'm not going.
And what's funny is that probably came out in December, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snap.
260 million.
That movie was huge.
This is not pudding.
I love it.
Yep.
I know you do.
So, Amanda, did we already talk about this for Stranger Things? Did we talk about
That
this yet?
Vecna has the same apron thing hanging that the Grinch does.
Literally, we're watching Stranger Things, and Ash looks at me and she goes, "You know what he looks like? He looks like the Grinch."
I'm not going.
I'm not going. And I was like, great. Now I can't even take Vecna seriously anymore. He's just like, I'm the Cheermeister. You will
see
come
it.
to my dark dimension.
It's the body. It's the
Oh,
body.
dude. I know he's got like the pelvis is big.
Yes.
Yeah, but now I can't. I just imagine, and his fingers are long, kind of like the Grinch's fur, and God dang, you ruined it for me.
I can see it.
Sorry.
But anyway, the
But
Grinch.
Grinch
wild.
is still a great movie.
I don't find that to be surprising because that was at that time, it was a huge deal that they were doing the live action Grinch.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, Jim Carrey did an amazing job too. I don't know who else could have done it.
Oh, yeah.
with quite the character he did.
Agreed.
I think that he pretty much rewrote the Grinch. If you watch the animated one now, it's that's not the Grinch.
Well, yeah, and all the
boring.
dialogue that got added and stuff
Yeah.
to it. Yeah, I agree. Amanda, were you a fan of that movie when you were growing up?
I don't love it. It kind of weirds me out.
don't love it.
It's almost like Uncanny Valley, with the Whoville people. They
Yeah.
look normal but not. I think it's really well done. I think it's incredible. It's not, I just don't love Christmas movies in general, so don't hold me to that.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but you know how Ashley called him the Grinch? And of course he's after Max. So it ruined it for me. Okay, Max.
Oh.
And I was like, you son of a bitch.
That's hilarious. Honestly, that's hilarious.
Okay, so number 1 is Grinch. We're not going to guess because we're just going to sit here all day.
Oh, I don't need
Also-
to get all
Okay.
of them. No,
Also,
no, no.
does it make you feel old to think that the Grinch is 22 years old?
Yeah. And also that Jim Carrey's officially retired from acting now, and the Grinch.
I mean, until
was
Sonic the Hedgehog 3 comes out.
Oh, that's true.
You know what doesn't make me feel old in regards to the Grinch is that I watch it every year.
Oh,
Yes.
sure.
So it still feels current to me. It doesn't feel like an old movie.
Also, Taylor Momsen, right? Is that how you
Yeah.
say her name?
Yeah.
She's a little girl in that one, and then she grows up to be this off the wall rock singer or something like that. What's her band? I don't know what type
I
of
don't
music
know,
they play,
but
but
she was in Gossip Girl in between.
oh,
as a
I
teenager.
feel like I missed that. Whoopsies, I missed Gossip Girl.
But in the show Gossip Girl, Taylor Momsen, she starts out as a sweet, innocent teenage girl, and then kind of turns.
And she gets a little evil.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, that's
Gets
just
a
like her
little
real life. All right, number 2. I am not going to say the numbers.
Yeah.
The next one, Castaway.
Oh, 2000 was Castaway.
Wow.
That's okay. I'm not going.
I'm not a huge Tom Hanks fan, so
America's Heartthrob. America, what's it called?
heartthrob. That is not a word I'd use to describe Tom Hanks.
America's
America's
sweetheart.
number 2 pencil.
America's number 2 pencil.
He's a straight up Adirondack.
Okay, now
he's just generic.
this movie was crazy because of his weight gain and weight loss, right?
Yes.
Right.
Honestly, the one scene in this movie that I will never get out of my head is when he's in the cave and he has a toothache.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
uses the
Ice skate
and a rock.
Yeah.
And then it like goes straight to black. But like I literally to this day have to close my eyes when that scene comes on.
Yeah,
can't.
that was bad news bears on
can't.
that scene.
I remember I watched it and then like it was like, okay, that's over. Like, okay.
Yeah.
But like, I'm sorry that like there are some things in that movie that still people still quote. Like anytime anybody sees a freaking volleyball,
Yep.
Wilson! Like
Yep.
Yeah.
and then I mean I do it like I don't even like that movie that much, but whenever I make a bonfire, I'm like, I have made fire. Like there's I mean
Yep.
it was popular.
Do you think that Wilson was probably just as popular as Tom Hanks in that movie?
Yes, he was literally the only other character in the movie.
It's
Yeah.
just a ball.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they actually made Wilson volleyballs with the handprint on it.
Oh yeah,
I think they
that's
did.
right. Now I don't know the whole story of filming on this, but did they actually go to a private island to shoot
Probably.
everything?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't actually know.
All right. But yes, I mean it was
Probably
revered
Hawaii.
and it probably won awards and all that good jazz.
Yeah.
What else
probably.
did the year 2000 grace us with?
Amanda was pretty close with her guess. Mission Impossible 2.
John Woo,
Number
baby.
3, bitch.
No. What, number
Yeah.
3? Oh,
What?
sorry, I got confused. Mission
Yes.
Impossible 2,
Number
two,
number
sorry.
3,
Number
bitch. John Woo and motorcycles. And Tom Cruise has
John Woo and motorcycles. What more do you need?
Honestly, I think that's what everybody thought. I know this one felt like super action over the top, which is what they were going for, but I know it didn't land as well as the first Mission Impossible. I know it grossed high, but
It was just very different because like Tom Cruise, you know, he had his longer hair.
yeah.
And like where he's like rock climbing.
Oh yeah,
And
that's right.
it was different.
It was
It's
different.
not the best.
No, I don't think it holds up today, but I do with the success of Mission Impossible 1, I understand why people would have went and saw Mission Impossible 2.
You mad?
What?
You hitting your mic?
Sorry.
Gladiator.
I love that movie.
It's fine.
Amanda doesn't like Russell Crowe, right? I forget.
I don't.
Amanda
Yeah.
does not like the year 2000. is
I
what we're
don't.
coming to find.
Because each one so far I'm like,
You know what bothered me was Thor: Love and Thunder when Russell Crowe's in there as Zeus and he's chubby, and I'm like, come on, bro, you couldn't get yourself in shape like Gladiator. You should have looked exactly like
I
that.
think that was the point.
I know, that's why it was funny, but whatever. But it's a good movie. Joaquin Phoenix, right, is the bad guy.
yeah.
I forget who he actually portrays in that movie, but
The bad guy.
he is the bad guy. Yeah. That was a cool one, though. I still will go back and watch that movie. Sorry, Amanda, that you don't like it, but I'm just saying, I enjoy it.
I have to say, I'm noticing a trend that the first 4, at least, are like well-known directors.
Right. Yep.
Just a thought. What women want?
Oh, Mel Gibson.
Oh,
Yes.
for some
Another
reason,
Helen
I
Hunt.
thought it was Jack Nicholson and Helen Hunt.
Helen Hunt was also in Castaway. She had 2.
Was she?
Yeah.
What was?
Interesting.
Wait, was Jack Nicholson and Helen Hunt in a movie that was like different, like 2007, 2008?
As good as it I think they were in As Good as It
Oh,
Gets.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm like, or wait, maybe it was Diane Keaton and Jack Nicholson or something.
Oh yeah, they were in one. It was definitely like an older person.
Okay, but I'm like
I don't know what
mixing
it's
them
called.
in my head though. So
What Women Want is the one where Mel Gibson can hear women's thoughts.
that's right. I remember that. And Helen Hunt's in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like they tried to make a sequel of this at one point.
They did. They did. It.
I think it had Taraji P. Henson or whatever. It was
Okay.
recent.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
But
Right,
she
right.
could hear men's
She
thoughts.
could hear men's thoughts. Like,
And I think-
so it was a lot of silence.
And it's what men want, right? That's the title of it.
Probably.
Yeah. I think.
I thought What Women Want was entertaining.
I remember
mean,
it being funny enough.
It was funny.
As he
was
could
like
hear.
fumbly and like didn't know what to do with his like
Yeah.
abilities and
And Helen Hunt was like, I feel like she was like A-list star back then.
somewhere around there.
It's like Twister, and then this one, And nothing else I could think
Yeah,
of.
and all the other.
And then
I
she's
was about
mad
to be
about
like-
mad about you.
No. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
The Perfect Storm.
Whoa. Okay, that one just made me
Amanda
feel old.
feels similarly.
That one makes me feel old, dude. For some reason, I thought that was like 2010.
No.
No, it's not.
I just remember all the trailers were just like, you know, the most intense parts of the movie and stuff. And then the movie comes out and it's kind of just a giant bummer. And it I didn't love it.
It's Mark Wahlberg, right?
Yeah, George Clooney, Mark Wahlberg,
Mocky
Yeah.
Mock.
John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly, dude. Sometimes that guy just like pops into movies.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like he's somebody that should consistently be in comedies, and he's in a lot of not comedies.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, weirds me out.
I agree,
Because he
yes.
just makes me want to laugh. Meet the Parents.
Oh.
Amanda loves this one.
Dude, the year 2000 did Amanda dirty, man. I don't think she liked any of this.
I'm going to be honest with you. So far, none of these movies I can say that I liked enough to watch them again.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
What Women Want was the only one that I was probably like, oh, that was cute.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah,
The
that
Grinch
was
was
fine.
up there as like a masterpiece.
Yeah.
The Grinch I have watched again, but like, I'll be honest with you, I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever been like, let's watch The Grinch.
Oh,
I think
for like
I like,
Christmas?
I think I like go to someone's house and it's on.
Oh, okay. Probably our
Like-
house. Yeah. We probably had it on every
anybody's,
single time.
anybody's. I mean, at this point, it's just one of the ones that plays.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of Ben Stiller.
Oh, I hate him.
His comedy's just too.
he was also in his prime, his heyday, all of these films that he was doing. Something About Mary
Yeah.
came out around like 98 or...
Well, and this one's stupid. His
97.
last name is Fokker.
Yep.
Yeah.
So funny.
I get it.
And they played on it for years.
I got nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? You remember that?
Only because you say it.
It's.
Robert De Niro, right?
I think it's and honestly, like seeing Robert De Niro in that kind of comedy role was funny because now he has done a lot of comedy stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, the whole like uncomfortable comedy I don't like, and
Yeah.
so, a lot of Ben Stiller's movie like make me physically uncomfortable because it's like cringy humor,
Yeah, it is. Yep.
and
It's always
like
worked
I
that
can't
way,
watch
too.
it.
I agree.
That's a good way to describe it. I don't like being uncomfortable.
Who's the
Yeah.
female role in that one?
It
From
says
Foster's-
Terry Polo and Blythe Danner.
I don't remember either of those actresses. Okay. Sorry.
Next, X-Men.
Yes.
We don't. Do we have to talk about
No,
this?
we don't because
I
we've
feel like
talked
we have
about
talked
it
about
in
this so much.
many movies, but
Many podcasts.
many movies. But I will say
podcasts.
many. Why am I saying movies?
You said it twice.
movies. I said you said podcast. I said movies.
Yep, we've talked
The
about it a lot.
problem.
Amanda doesn't like it.
No,
Oh, I
Amanda
do, I do,
loves
I do, I
X-Men.
do.
Don't say that. You don't say that. The thing
No,
with
I
X-Men,
do. I love this movie.
So our Hugh Jackman street cred and our comic book movies before the Marvel Cinematic Universe, those ones really kind of dive in to this. And I don't think we've done X-Men 101 yet.
No.
So, but what I will say about this movie without going into detail is that it screams to me like year 2000. Like
Yeah.
if you
Oh,
rewatch
yeah.
it now, like the whole like brushed metal stuff that the X-Men have like down in the laboratory and
Millennium.
yeah, and like
Yeah.
even just their outfits, like Jean Grey's outfits are very like early 2000s like look. So anyway, I will just say on X-Men though, people were stoked. They were so excited when it came out and then it was dropping. That's why I remember it being 2000 because it felt like it was a really big movement when that happened. So, and Amanda likes it, right?
Banger.
Banger.
It's so good. I love that movie.
It is really good.
Do you love Scary Movie?
Honestly, yes.
The first one, right, Amanda?
Honestly, the first two.
Yeah, the first two. Yep.
Because I have talked at length about how much I love Scream, and the Scary Movie 1 is a rip on Scream.
Right.
And so that I think is funny. It's like cheesy, gross out humor, and so like they're gross, but They're stupid. And then the second one is a play on House on Haunted Hill.
Oh,
And
right.
that's the one where it's like, give my strong hand. So that one's like, they're stupid.
Apparently
But
that's
after,
a Mandela effect, Amanda. He doesn't say like, give him a strong hand. He says something else. He says something.
There's a scene where one of the guys is like falling out of a window.
Yeah.
And he's like, take my strong hand.
Yeah. But apparently
and the guy's like,
it's
he'd
a
rather
Mandela
just
effect,
fall.
and he doesn't actually say that. He says something else.
I'm going to have to look it up.
Yeah. Right. And then in the other part, he's like feeding them and like putting his hand in the pie.
He's like stirring things up. And then he like sticks it in there.
The problem, dude, with cancel culture is like that type of stuff with someone with a disability. Like, there's no way today. There's no way you could do a movie like that with somebody, unless it's, I don't know, because Ryan Reynolds like had a little hand, like in Deadpool, right? Didn't
yeah, but it wasn't like his character's entire personality.
Yeah, that's true. And what's that actor's name, Amanda? Chris something.
Chris Elliott.
Chris Elliott. I love
Chris
that
Elliott
guy.
is really good at the uncomfortable humor.
Yes, he is.
But he's good when they make him like a side character.
Yep.
Because it's like something kind of weird and creepy and awkward, and then he's gone. And then he comes back later.
Yeah, I like that one. Also, what's the actress's name? The main
Anna Faris.
Like that was what skyrocketed her.
Anna.
Yes. Is that how she pronounces it? Okay. I apologize, Anna, as you listen to this podcast.
I mean, even the Scary Movie, like there's a ton of stuff that now is so corny because they have like a Matrix riff where like she jumps in the air and stuff and
right.
But like, I mean, the scene with like the ghost face where they're like doing the "What's Up" commercial where
they're
like
super high, aren't they?
And it's like all of them. Like,
I would say that
funny.
mask though, the Scream mask in Scary Movie, he like has his tongue out.
Yes,
and that one sold just as well as the Scream mask.
Yes,
the Scary Movie was so. Did you like
can
Scary
still
Movie?
find it.
You didn't really talk about it.
I probably saw it once. I haven't seen any of the sequels.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like the spoof stuff.
You would have been
No.
14, so I wonder if
honestly,
you would have
the
like.
Wayans, like their humor is just way too like dramatic for me. I don't know. It's not
and it's
my
funny.
cup of tea.
And I think I really only like those movies because I like the horror movies they're based on. Now
Right.
it's like they're not even about horror movies anymore. Like I haven't watched a Scary Movie in I think the third one was the last one I ever watched. But like, I don't know. The first two I think are honestly really funny, but like they're stupid.
Yeah, right. They
Like,
are really stupid.
They are
yeah.
not quality films.
No,
like,
I agree.
Well, it made $157 million.
Well, people were. I mean, I think that it made fun of a lot of them too. And is it Jamie Kennedy's character in that one? He's
Jamie Kennedy is in the original Scream.
Oh, sorry. Is it Seth Green that's in the Scary Movie?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
Oh, okay. Somebody plays his character and like makes fun of those tropes that he's laughing about too the entire time. You never go upstairs. You never, like.
Well, because that's the thing is like that's Jamie Kennedy. That's his character's thing in the Scream movie. Is he's
Right.
the guy being like, no, you never go off by yourself. Like
Right.
these are the rules.
Right. I don't know. I remember liking Scary Movie. I don't really remember too as much. I just remember this is my strong hand from it. But Anna Faris, I remember, dude, I thought she was smoking, man. I remember her in those films. I was like, who is that lady?
You know what? I'm gonna watch it again, and I'll tell you who played Jamie Kennedy's characters. I don't know what his name was from the movie.
Also,
Scary
didn't she
movie.
have like jet black hair in those films or something?
Yes.
Like that? Because she was supposed to look like
Sidney Prescott.
Sidney Prescott. That's right. Okay, I'm sorry. Enough about Scary Movie.
What lies beneath?
Ooh.
It's all right. It's a thriller.
Is that Bruce
It was
Willis? Or is that
Harrison
Harrison
Ford.
Ford and Michelle Pfeiffer?
Yeah.
Where she dies in the lake and comes back and haunts him or something like that, right? Am I wrong?
she's haunting him.
That's right. Okay.
I remember this was, I guess it was 14, right? I was really like afraid of ghosts.
Oh, I bet
I
that would
couldn't
have
watch
freaked
ghost
you out.
movies. So this was one where like I started watching it with my mom and my sister, and I'm like, I'm done.
I don't think that this
And
one
I
was
went
like
back-
brutal,
I went
right?
back and
It was
watched
just
later. No, and I was
Yeah.
like, that wasn't really that scary. But
Right.
like my 14-year-old brain thought it was terrifying.
fair enough. I think that the build up to it was scarier than when she like you see her or parts of her. Yeah. Okay.
I thought it was decent though. An animated one, Dinosaur.
Oh, I hated that movie.
What was Dinosaur?
Wasn't it like a Disney?
Yeah, it was like
Oh.
Disney, and it was like kind of supposed to look almost realistic.
Yeah.
But 2D animation, right?
No, it was
3D?
computer generated graphics.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it was like it tried to do Jurassic Park graphics.
I honestly never saw it.
It had like a yellow monkey creature thing in it.
Okay.
I don't know. Stupid. That
Wait,
movie was stupid.
We're on what? Like movie 8? So out of the year
11.
This is the 11th highest grossing film of the
I mean,
year. Okay.
It's
okay.
from Disney, so
Yeah.
people will watch it.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's a
If
Disney
your
release.
kid's into dinosaurs, what little boy isn't into dinosaurs?
Dinosaur.
You probably went and saw it.
Yeah. That's
know?
fair. Okay.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I was a huge martial arts fan. Like I loved that type of stuff. And I thought this was like the coolest shit I had ever seen. They're just like jumping on trees with swords. like I bet if you watch it now, I don't know if it holds up.
It won awards though.
Well, the cinematography was beautiful and like the actual choreography of the fight scenes were insane. But I think it is in Chinese, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it might have an English dub, but I thought in theaters it originally was Chinese,
I think
right?
I believe.
yeah,
you.
I definitely don't think it's an English speaking film.
No.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's that movie's incredible.
Have you seen that movie, Ash?
I think I have.
Okay. But then, of course, it had a bunch of spoofs afterwards.
Yes,
Of course.
Like comedy. Scary Movie probably had something in it or something like that.
probably.
Yes.
Aaron Brockovich.
I thought that was a good movie.
I thought it was good.
I thought Julia Roberts did a good
I've
job.
always been a fan of Julia Roberts. Based on a true story kind of stuff is always cool. I thought it was good. I bet Amanda hated it.
I remember watching it, and I thought it was an interesting story. And then it was just one of those ones where I was like, okay, I don't ever need to watch this again.
I saw it. It was a good story. I'm done now.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them are one and done like that, though, especially dramas. Like,
Yeah.
that feels like it's not really a story you need to rewatch because a comedy makes sense, right? Because you'll get some laughs out of it maybe a second time. A horror makes sense because maybe you get some jump scares out of it a second time. An action movie makes sense because maybe it's like got the thriller or it's got like good fight scenes. So, like, dramas really kind of, if they don't catch you that first time, you're kind of over it.
That's fair.
Yep.
Charlie's Angels.
I really liked the first one. I hated the second one. Full throttle.
We're talking
The
about
second one was weird.
Yeah, it
Like,
was weird.
The first one, like, it's not perfect, but I didn't think it was horrific. Like, it got such like weirdly mixed reviews where people were saying it was such a piece of shit movie, and I was like, it's an early 2000s action movie. Like,
Right.
it's
Right?
it's
With sexy
fine.
females.
Yeah, like it's fine.
Well, that was supposed to be the whole take, right? Like Charlie's Angels is supposed to be like seductive secret agents.
Yeah,
Like that's the whole thing.
Well, and it was based on old show, right?
Correct.
yeah.
And Bill Murray, right? Isn't he?
Yep.
He was Charlie, wasn't? Or Bosco. He was
He's-
Bosco.
Yeah. But no, Bosley?
Bosley.
Bosley. No, I don't think you know who Charlie is until the second one, maybe?
I don't even remember.
Like Charlie comes.
I
don't
just remember that the guy who played Willard was the bad guy
Oh,
in the
yeah.
second movie, and he would like rip out their hair and like smell it or something. And I just
Yeah,
remember
he's
being like,
creepy.
I just remember being like, what an odd character choice.
I thought their casting choices were interesting before I saw the movie. I was like, Drew Barrymore as an action star and
Yeah.
Cameron Diaz. I was like, what? I think I believed Lucy Liu could do it,
Yeah.
but like all of the other ones, I was like, I don't know. But when I watched it, I thought that their characters played well off of each other and they all kind of had their own characteristics within the film. But I remember Charlie's Angels being relatively fun. I don't think I had a problem with it. Yes. Yes, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Yes, yes, y'all.
Did you see Traffic?
Oh, is that a drug movie, right?
I think so.
Isn't that like
Yeah.
trafficking drugs? Who's on the cover? Who is it?
It's Michael Douglas, Benicio del Toro, Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yes. Dude, this is a long time ago, but this was like the start of that like dark drug drama. Like they had a bunch of these style of films. Because isn't Johnny Depp in one too? Called Blow.
Yeah.
Right?
Penelope Cruz.
And there's a couple others where like they're just it's like it's not drug cartel, it's just like drama and like dark relationships, and everything is like in the shadows in New York or
Everyone has a
in
gun.
Los Angeles. Yeah, and everyone has a gun, or everyone has like some bad guy that's following them to get their drugs back, or I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. There's also Train Spotting, but I don't know. I think that's earlier. I don't think that was in 2000.
Train Spotting. Yeah, that's more about drug abuse though, versus like
it's a little different.
versus like a mob kind of drug cartel movie. Like
Yeah, but I don't think. Well, maybe Traffic actually a cartel movie, or is it more?
Do you want the synopsis?
Yeah.
A conservative judge is appointed by the president to spearhead America's escalating war against drugs, only to discover that his teenage daughter is a crack addict.
Oh, there you go.
2 DEA agents protect an informant. A jailed drug baron's wife attempts to carry on the family business.
Yeah, see, it's like that.
yeah, see, I remember
heaviness.
like the DEA agent part of it, and I think Traffic was one of those ones that Crash kind of ended up following suit with, where there's like
Yep.
multiple stories kind of happening,
There you go, Crash. I forgot about that.
and they all
movie.
kind of like intermingle.
Yep.
Nutty Professor 2,
Oh.
The Clumps.
Oh no. Oh.
Hercules.
Was that number 2?
The
That was
only
number 1.
good thing from those movies is that Hercules, but that's it.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I feel bad because actors like Eddie Murphy and Mike Myers started to get typecast as like these kooky, goofy character actors, and it's like that's the only movies that they could ever do or get done or like have
Success at.
right, because even Eddie Murphy, like he stopped acting for a long time until he just came out with Coming to America 2.
Well,
Which
he
is
had,
shit.
Like 18 kids to feed, so.
Right.
Yeah, seriously.
That's a lot of kids. It's a lot of kids. But the point is, I think that those don't age well. Like, I don't know if those movies would do as well today, or if people would even find them entertaining.
Well, and I feel
now.
like you get to a certain point in an actor's age, unfortunately, where it isn't funny for them to be playing like the silly goofball guy anymore.
Yeah, right.
You're
right.
like, you're 65.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
they, some actors I feel like are able to kind of like age with the characters they play
Right.
versus some people who are kind of known for being younger and hipper or whatever. It's not able to translate as well.
I agree.
I feel like the first one, I'm surprised the second one's on this list. The first Nutty Professor was like a cool concept, and that was also based on an old.
TV?
Yes.
No, movie. Movie or
I don't
TV
It was a
show?
movie.
I think it was a movie.
It was a
Yep.
movie.
It was a movie.
So, but like it was like the concept was a lot cooler because he was going through this transformation
Right,
and like
right.
having to deal with it, whatever. The second one is literally just making fun of fat people.
Right.
Yes.
Like,
Right.
It's how many fat jokes can Eddie Murphy make in an hour and a half?
exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm really surprised on the list. Next on the list is Big Mama's House
Which was literally the same thing.
with Martin Lawrence.
Right.
It was very similar, but I'll be honest, that movie's actually pretty funny. Like, it's Martin Lawrence, and he's undercover because I think he's like a DEA agent, or like he's a cop and he's
Yeah.
undercover.
FBI.
Okay, and like he goes undercover as Big Mama, and like, is it just a bunch of fat jokes? Yes, but it does work.
Year
It does.
2000 just went after the fatties.
Oh yeah.
Wait, was Shallow Hal around the same time? I feel like it was probably like
Oh, I
2003
think
or
so.
something.
Let me find out.
It was in the next couple years, I think. Yeah.
Let's
okay.
find out.
I get it.
Remember the Titans.
Great
Funny,
movie.
Titans.
Great movie. Denzel Washington, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Shallow Hal was 2001, so it was like
Yeah,
right
see,
there.
they're just like, man, let's get on this fat bandwagon. Wait, when did Tyler Perry do his first Medea?
A while after.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't-
Once all the other fat ladies died down, then it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
We need
when was
Medea.
when was Fat
But I mean,
Bastard? When was Fat
Medea-
Bastard in Austin Powers 3 or 2?
The movie
let me
wasn't
find
about
out.
him, though.
Or I think Austin Powers was 1997 and then like 2000 or
But
something like that.
but Medea wasn't a bunch of fat jokes.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But it's about a hard-nosed mama though, isn't it? Like Tyler
Kinda,
Perry,
yeah.
like Medea's supposed to be like I don't take shit type of lady.
No.
Right.
Yeah, The Spy Who Shagged Me was 1999.
See, dude, I'm telling you, 2000 was the year of making fun of fat people.
Yeah.
That's why you probably can't have stuff like that anymore. It's not funny. I mean, I might still laugh, but I bet it's
Well, the
not
thing
funny
is-
to a lot of people.
The thing is, for me, like a fat joke, like if it's funny, I'll laugh.
Yeah,
But like you should never punch down.
sure,
Like,
I get it. Yeah,
Jokes should always just be in fun.
yeah, sure.
And it shouldn't be like a joke to be mean.
Well, so what movie are we talking about?
Remember
Who
the
fucking
Titans?
knows?
Oh, sorry. Remember the Titans. Sorry. Yeah, man. Denzel Washington making fun of fat kids playing football.
No, I
yeah.
feel like Remember the Titans was right in this era of Denzel Washington having a lot of like.
I'm gonna make you a good football player. I don't know.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna make you a good cop. I'm gonna make you a good.
I'm gonna make you a good criminal.
Yeah, right. Yes, that was kind of his thing.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna pay for my son's surgery.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, that's Denzel. He has one character, by the way.
he really does.
There's
honestly.
no, and what's
That's-
funny is they're like, he's one of the best actors of our time. It's like, yeah, because he just plays him, whatever character he is, he just plays the
well,
same
especially when
character.
your cat like, I guarantee Denzel doesn't have to go on auditions. People are like, I want Denzel in this movie.
I'm gonna write
Like,
this for
They
Denzel.
literally cast Denzel, so he just goes and
Yes.
Yeah.
plays Denzel.
Okay.
But Remember the Titans it was a good movie.
It was a good movie. Mm-hmm.
It's good. But that was also based
Is
on a
it
true story.
high
wasn't it?
school football?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
I think that one was Disney too.
I feel like I mixed that and Friday Night Lights.
Oh, okay.
Like the covers, they probably don't even look the same. I think Denzel's face is on it with a bunch of football players like superimposed in like a sepia tone.
I think you're
Yes.
exactly right.
Yes. Okay.
The Patriot.
Mel Gibson.
Mel
had
Gibson.
He had 2 movies drop that year. Interesting. More?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. So this was Mel Gibson's year, dude. This
Yeah,
was Mel
before he
Gibson's
called that lady sugar tits.
year. Wait, what was Patriot about? Was that set in the colonial?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Heath
War.
Ledger was in it too.
Oh, R.I.P. Heath Ledger.
Yes. The next one was Mel Gibson, but it's Chicken Run.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love that movie.
So good.
Is that claymation?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like actual claymation.
Yeah, because I remember watching Wallace and Gromit a lot as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So when Chicken Run came out, I was like, oh, it's back.
Chicken Run had a video
Yeah.
game that I played. Not gonna lie,
What was it worth?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
$2.
Yeah, probably.
It did not hold value.
I remember seeing Chicken Run and I was in love with it and I had like a coloring book. That's what I remember.
Oh,
Like,
nice. Yeah, I remember seeing it in
Of
the
Chicken
theater.
Run? You had a
Yeah.
coloring book of Chicken Run? That's awesome.
Yeah, it was good. Miss Congeniality is the next one.
I love that movie.
It's
it's
Man.
good.
Yeah.
It's
funny.
good.
What?
Yeah.
Were you a Sandra Bullock fan like before that?
Yeah, I mean, I'd seen Speed and that kind of stuff, and I'd like seen The Net, and I like her, but like, I even now would not say like, oh, if a movie with her comes out, I've got to watch it.
Right.
But the ones that I have seen of her, like, I'm like, yeah, she's good. Like,
I
she's
actually
great.
like her as a comedic actress better than like
Dramatic actress.
than dramatic. Yep.
No, she's funny.
Yeah.
Because she's funny, but she's still kind of like the stern funny.
Yeah.
That's always kind of been her. She's
She's trying to save face while all of these like things happen to her. I feel like that's her MO for like comedy.
Yes.
she plays the
Yeah.
well, what am I trying to say? She always plays like the counter to like the goofy person.
Yeah.
Even if she's funny, right? Because she did it with Melissa McCarthy.
Right.
And
like she's trying not to laugh.
yeah, she did. Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds is the goofy one. She's like the serious one in
Lost City.
no. That's with
I know.
Channing Tatum.
Sorry, I didn't realize you're trying to find the proposal is what you're
The
talking
proposal. Yeah. Sorry. But
about. I was giving you another example.
But sorry, but I feel like Miscongeniality like was the start of her kind of doing.
Yeah, I
those
can't think
runs,
of like
but-
comedy-ish things she did before that.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No, that movie's good.
What about Gone in 60 Seconds?
Ooh.
Nicolas Cage.
Dude, we have not done a Nicolas Cage street cred yet, guys. If anybody that wanted us to do one, because the man has a movie every 3 months. And so
Yeah.
that's going to be like a 2-part podcast to even get through it. We should do Nicolas Cage as a Patreon because only our diehards would want to listen to it for 2 hours.
The problem is I haven't seen a huge fraction of them.
Yeah, right.
So
Because there's so much. But
yes.
okay, Gone in 60 Seconds. Angelina Jolie, him, 2 huge stars at the time in the 2000s. It's about race cars, like, well, not race cars, but hot rods and stuff. I really feel like it was just the perfect formula for the year 2000, but now wouldn't hold up if it was like released today. Maybe not.
I don't know if I've seen Gone in 60 Seconds. The synopsis sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, because
It's quite literally just Nicolas Cage being like, "We're gonna steal a car." Like literally,
Listen to
that's
this.
it.
No, I think he steals the list of 100 or something, right?
A retired master car thief must come back to the industry and steal 50 cars with his crew.
That's his 50
in
cars.
one night
Yep.
to save his
In one
brother's
night.
life.
Yeah,
This is ridiculous.
But the year
2000s
2000
logic, baby.
I was gonna say those plot points for 2000. They're like 2 people will buy it, and they did.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I rewatched it recently. I say recently, but like within like the last 4 years, I remember not hating it. Like it was probably a good like 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. But sorry,
it
Amanda.
has a 6.5.
Okay, there you go. Amanda, what were you saying? I'm sorry, I really interrupted. You.
No, it was okay. Like it was very much like 2000s logic. Like, but it wasn't great. But
Right.
it was fine. I'm looking it up because I'm like, feel like Sean Bean was the bad guy, but I don't remember.
Oh, I don't remember either.
Giovanna Ribisi was in it, and TJ Cross. That's all it lists for me here.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Who's TJ? Who's Giovanni? What?
Ribisi? Phoebe's brother in Friends.
Oh, yes. I do like him.
Dang, a bunch of like decent actors are in
Yeah,
this
I
movie.
do like him. Huh.
Like, I'm like, do I have to watch this again?
You might.
Apparently. Okay, whatever.
Moving on.
Next, M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong
Yep.
made Unbreakable.
Oh, dude, how was that not the top grossing film of 2000?
Because it was a sleeper, man.
Yeah, maybe it was, but it's Bruce Willis. Like that's a mover.
And
Sam Jack. Interesting
Yeah.
that's so low on the list.
So interesting that he did Sixth Sense and then literally the next year Unbreakable.
He did Sixth Sense in 99? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yes, but Unbreakable, I remember watching that movie and I normally feel like I could get it and I could figure it out, but I didn't. Like that twist ending got me.
I remember from Unbreakable, I remember seeing the commercial, like the trailers for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember being like, what is this movie even about?
Right.
And I think that is why it's not higher up on the list. But like,
sure.
there was too much mystery.
I can see that.
there was a lot of mystery because I think he didn't want to give too much away. But like, it was a lot of mystery.
The only gripe I have about that film is I hated Bruce Willis. Like, he was a security guard at a football stadium, right? And his security outfit, which is like a poncho raincoat, ended up being his superhero costume.
Yeah.
And I found it really silly sometimes. Him
Wanted to stay dry.
running around with this hood and this poncho on. But overall, it was awesome. And then the fact that they came back, incorporated it with Split, and then finished it off with Glass. Like, regardless of how you feel about it, it was just a cool way to like bring everything back together. So Unbreakable kind of started a really cool franchise for that.
Took a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they waited on that one.
Me, Myself, and Irene.
Whoa.
Jim Carrey had 2 then but that makes sense because it was December when he did Grinch.
Yeah.
Me, Myself, and Irene was like, dude, he had already done Dumb and Dumber. He'd already done
Cable
Liar,
Guy.
Liar. Oh, what'd you say, Amanda?
Cable Guy.
Oh, Cable Guy, right? He had already
And
had like,
he'd already also done both Ace Ventura movies.
right? So I kind of feel, I'll be honest, maybe it was just me. I wonder if there was Jim Carrey fatigue during that film. Because I feel like it didn't do as well as a Jim Carrey movie should have
I
done.
also think it was R-rated when other
It
ones
was.
weren't.
Oh, you're right.
So
Yep.
I remember at that age, like I watched his other movies, but I wasn't able to see Me, Myself, and Irene.
Well,
'cause it was
Jim
rated R.
Carrey was often pretty PG, even though he was silly,
Yeah.
right? Not a lot of swearing. It was just kind of bodily humor. And
Well,
like
his
that type of
movies were
stuff,
all
but-
like PG-13.
right.
Yeah.
But this one
And
dealt with a
then-
lot of sex jokes and
Oh, yeah.
that's right.
And so I remember like it came out and I was like, oh, there's a new Jim Carrey movie out. My parents were like, nope. Like, absolutely not.
Vagisil. That's what that's from.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing.
Need a
Now-
price
now
check
I
on
do.
Vagisil.
Cool.
That's stupid. I mean, that's if you want to know that movie, that's a nutshell. It's humor in that one.
All right. Did you see Space Cowboys?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Is that all the old guys who go into space?
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood, Tommy Lee Jones,
Donald Sutherland
Donald Sutherland.
and James Garner.
Who's James Garner?
The old man from The Notebook.
Okay, thank you. But yes, but I don't know why do they go to space in this one? Are they all astronauts? Like old astronauts or
They have
Retired.
to rescue a falling satellite.
okay. And they like don't have any astronauts available, so you got to send up the old crew.
He insists that his equally old teammates accompany him into space.
There you go. There you go. I feel like there's been a bunch of movies like that where it's like I got to get my old crew together.
I feel like it's forgettable.
Yeah, probably.
We'll do a couple more here. Emperor's New Groove.
Loved it.
Disney or not Disney?
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie does not.
No, and in fact, that movie doesn't even have, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a long time since I've been to Disneyland, but I don't even know if there's any marketing for it. Like,
No, there's a little bit more now. Like you might
okay,
buy a bag or two that have been released, but like
that's it.
there's not a lot of love for Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, what the F, man?
It's good.
It is really good. Is that David Spade, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and John Goodman.
Yeah.
Pay to John
right.
Goodman.
Guys, if you really want a street cred about John Goodman, join our Patreon today.
And pay to John Goodman.
Only $3 and you can hear all about John Goodman.
All right, I'll end on this one.
Okay,
Although, as I'm scrolling down this list, there are so many more I would love to bring up,
fair.
but we're not going to.
Okay.
Maybe
Well,
we'll have to do a part 2
yeah,
on the year 2000.
down the road.
But we're going to end this with Scream 3.
Oh,
Banger.
wait.
I love it.
I wonder when it came out, though. Did Scary Movie come out, then Scream 3 came out? Was it? Because it probably came out in October.
Oh, I don't know like actual release dates, but
Okay.
yeah, so basically what happens is Scream 3 I actually really like because so Scream 1 they're in high school, Scream 2 they're in college, and then Scream 3 there's a movie being made about basically the story of Scream 1
Okay.
and people are being killed on the set.
Oh, that's right. I remember
So,
that.
They bring Sydney and Dewey and stuff back and they
Officer Doofy.
Dewey. Doofy.
I know.
Doofy is the name from Scary Movie.
No. Why do you have the vacuum on? I told you not to disturb me when I'm cleaning my room.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Okay, so Scream 3. Ash, I want to give you like 1 minute. Just fire down the list of some of the other ones.
Okay.
We won't talk. Amanda and I won't comment on them, but what do you
Okay.
got?
Don't care about those. The Family Man.
Oh, I love that movie.
I thought we weren't going to comment, bitch.
Oh, wait. No, I don't love that movie. Sorry.
You have no comment.
I love Weatherman. It's a different one. Yep, no comment.
Hollow Man.
Okay.
Chocolat. Shaft. The Kid.
Can you dig it?
Vertical Limit. Road Trip. Bring It On. 102 Dalmatians. The Cell. How far you want me to go? Coyote Ugly.
Damn. Okay.
The whole 9 yards.
Okay, I will have to say that's probably enough. I will have to say that the highest grossing, I think sometimes, even though it's the most seen, there's a lot of movies that you had at the end of that list that were probably more culturally significant to the year 2000.
Well, okay, I'm sorry. If you were a teenage girl in the early 2000s, Coyote Ugly and Bring It On were like the movies you watched.
Right? Romeo Must Die was huge.
Yes.
Oh, dude, with Aaliyah?
Yeah.
And then she passed away right
Yeah.
after that.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's all stuff that definitely throws back to some memories.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well,
Good year.
I have to say, I think that's really fun.
That was cool.
So I wonder what a better year is.
I think we
Easy.
should do like 1996.
Yeah. Take it back.
I want to do 1991.
Well, I was going to say
wanna
like
talk about Ninja Turtle.
I don't
The
even
only
know-
movie that anyone's seen from 91 is Ninja Turtles.
and that's assuming it's one of the highest grossing movies.
Right?
Yeah, we don't want to. I don't want to do that.
Or like I feel like 1993 had a ton of huge movies come out.
93. Okay.
Well, there was a bunch of huge Disney movies. So
Okay.
I'm curious.
Oh well, yeah, that's right. Toy Story was 94, right?
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas was 93. I think Hocus Pocus was 93.
Dang, that's some good stuff, man.
So
I don't
go
know.
to our Instagram and we'll put something up on the stories. Tell us what the best year of movies is.
Yeah.
And we'll do that
Yes.
one next.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Okay, Amanda, where
Yeah.
can people do that at? Where Ash just said.
Come find our Instagram at Real Awkward Podcast and hang out with us over there. And yeah, man, if there's a year you want us to go through, heck yeah, send it over to us.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
guys. We'll catch you on the next episode of the Real Awkward Podcast where we talk about stuff. Bye.
Bye-bye.